Okay, Virgo, come on in. You're going to want to hear this one. This is incredibly positive. The level of the new you coming through, the strength that you have, the positiveness, the growth, what you're able to see in people and get beyond it, it's really good. So stay tuned. I can't wait to tell you all about it. Okay, here we go, Virgo. Glad you made it through the eclipses. There is a video called Crucial Information, November Astrology, that I did. It's a real deep dive on November. I'll put a link below in the description for you if you really want to get into a lot of what's going on this month. But we are mid-November now, and I want to see what your cards are saying for you. This is Theodore. He decided wanted to come in and say hey. Champions beside me, behind me, Cappy, can't see Romeo. And then actually you can see a tiny bit of Tinkerbell over there in the very, very bottom. Sometimes they're all come around and then sometimes none of them are around. I can't seem to shuffle at the moment. One more and then we'll get going. I try not to hit the table because it gets loud on the table. Sometimes I try to go side to side. Let's see. I like that one. Virgo. Boy, we were really hit with some of that energy. And then we had a Scorpio. And so I'm curious to see how, now that we've hit Sagittarius season, how people are coming forward with the energy coming out of Scorpio. The deep dive Scorpio has to give. So many offerings Scorpio can give. And not always easy for a lot of people to take. But really good for you if you can handle it. And then we jump into Sagittarius energy that really lightens it up. And the nice thing is we've got Saturn though that is grounding it out, so it's still realistic. So let's see. I like your cards thus far, especially with the sun there. That makes me happy. It's okay. Hi, Theo. So what I'm going to do is just take a moment to kind of scoot Theo out of the way and get these straightened up. I'll be right back. Okay, Virgo. We've got some really good news here. It's talking about how a really big theme that you have, is about the new you. There's an aspect of letting go of old beliefs or identities that you held about yourself and starting fresh, starting new. That's a level of self-love and acceptance and forgiveness, and it's all good. It's all good. I mean, we're constantly progressing forward, and it's great. And what's really nice in yours is you've high level got the star here. You've got the star coming in twice, and this person, it's really great because this person, it's usually after like some traumas and everything, but this person gets stripped of all the old identities, and yes, come on, go lay down. This person comes in, strips himself of the old identities, and starts fresh, starts new. And it's a really great place to be, and you're coming in fresh with that. It's also saying that you're coming in, you're able to listen to your guides and your angels. That is very, very, very positive, because the one thing that it talks about in the middle is it's saying that you literally have the strength to take on other people's criticisms in the past, things people would say that would normally hurt your feelings. It's not that they don't hurt your feelings anymore. It's that there's a level of self-love that you can be like, you know, it's not, you're not letting it, you're choosing not to let it stop you. It's not that sometimes stuff still doesn't kind of hurt, but there's a point when, how much credence do you give something? How much weight do you give something? How much level of either someone's approval or not do you let hold you down or hold you back, or how you feel about yourself? I mean, that's constant in this lifetime. It just never stops here. It just never stops. Not to say that you, Virgo, can't have your own opinions about people, because you definitely do. And it's really quite funny. I like the way Virgo is when they actually speak up about how they really feel about someone or something. I personally find it funny. And I just love working with Virgos and getting the truth of the matter. But here, back to you, back to your reading. So the new you, stripping off old ways, old identities, old ways of seeing yourself, having the strength to take criticisms, making new actions in how you take the criticisms, maybe, you know, and how you respond or don't respond to that. So that's all in your center piece, and that's really great, because we definitely want that. It does say that you've been thinking about and meditating on some new action that you want to take, some new action of sort. I don't know what that is. You would know what that is in your environment, and really thinking about something new that you want to take on, some new action that you want to take. And in the far line, I saw this early on when I was looking at this, and I want to jump to, and we'll jump back to other stuff too, but it's really, really important that you have, just like Aries had a little bit of this, and I'm like, yes, because I'm getting a little bit of that energy from Aries, but self-love and not overly worried about the criticism, the judgment, the opinions, and especially the thumbs down sort of feeling or something that you can get from people. It's saying that you have a level of self-love for yourself, and going into the future here that's getting stronger and stronger. And that's fantastic. I don't know how you're doing it, but great. Keep going forward with that. That's a lot of the really good news of the energy that's coming through on your cards. And so fabulous. I don't know what traumas or what stuff you've been through recently, but it's something's happened to you that it's going to, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to be myself. I'm going to love myself. I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to do it. It's good. Whatever people's opinions are, you know, what's it going to be? We got to work with that constantly. So going down, it does talk about a meditative state of really going into the mind and being able to release of old emotions of what people once again have said to you, and normally what really emotionally got to you, letting that go. So that's a really good place to be. It does say in the future that you're going to be tested. Isn't that so true? Once you're like, oh yeah, you really got, life is like, you really got a handle on this? We'll see. It says that in the future there is going to be a little bit of chaos of people giving opinions, and it's based on their old habits. They just can't stop doing their old habits, but you see it. You're in awareness, and you see that this is just a habit of this person or these people. They're in this, they're habitual. And what you used to view as them judging you was more just like a habit that they do constantly to everybody, especially anybody who opposes them or thinks different than them. There's so a new awareness of seeing the chaos in others, and also being able to like forgive, realizing, well, when you realize it has nothing to do with you, it's just something you have to navigate through. It's much easier not to kind of hold it against somebody or get angry or attach the negative energy from that. So it looks like that's coming up in your future. But this is all really great growth here. It does say that within some of these new projects and things, you're hoping to, this is kind of funny because it says you're hoping to stick with it for the long term and not you lose your love for it. I don't know what that is for, but that's pretty funny. That's in hopes and fears. So that's like, well, whatever you choose, that's quite part of the journey. It does say that you're going to progress forward, going towards the things that you find more passionate in your heart, and you're going to trust in yourself more. Wow. Wow. I mean, really, really, really positive. And it does say in the past, I mean, look back in the past of when people didn't give to you when you thought that they would. There was a reflection. There was a reflection on it. And somehow you're coming through with the new you and how you want to handle it, how you want to be able to handle these actions and constant actions that people take and still have your own level of self-love and happiness, and you're doing it. I love this reading. Oh, wow. You know, sometimes they say, well, when we go through some hard things, sometimes we can have incredible growth, and you are. Virgo. This is fabulous. I'm so excited. Okay, give me a moment. I'll come right back with the wrap-up. Just a quick reminder to check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. This will give you a feel for which energetic you're possibly experiencing right now. And if you would like a detailed personal reading, you can book a reading at ctgtarot.com. And thank you for subscribing and clicking the like button. The kitties and I are very grateful. Okay, Virgo, let's get the gist of this wrap up. The biggest thing is the new you, the coming forward, the self-love, the starting fresh, the openness, the emanation of self-happiness despite what others say. Even if they give you the thumbs down or judgment, you're able to see a lot of this is habits that people have and their level of chaos in their actions. You have an awareness of seeing this, within their own sort of faults, but not holding it against them. It's really a positive progression. You've got a great meditative state to get beyond your mind, to let go of some emotionals, of things, of words that were said to you in the past, and really like let that go. It's not that the words and stuff weren't hurtful or harmful, but it's just you have this new strength, this new balance between like your male and your female energy to be able to navigate through it. Also saying you're thinking about some new projects and actions you want to take. I don't know if you've taken them yet, but you've been thinking about it. Also going into new passions and to trust yourself, that you're going into more intuitive level of trusting yourself. You want to go into it for the long term, and you hope that you don't lose a passion for it. Even though in the past you just reflected upon people maybe not coming forward and helping and giving the way you wish they would have, but also a level of being able to let that go. This is so exciting because you are able to hear your guides, and it's all extremely positive. I don't even know how you got there, but I'm happy that you've gotten here. Take it and run with it, and boy, it's fantastic. So Virgo, one of the best readings I've done for November thus far, especially with the energetics of it. And I am excited to see how you do with this and going forth your new passions and trusting yourself. So take it on, and we will talk in the next reading. Awesome. Mush, mush.